Hello friends, welcome to today's session, and today we will continue our discussion over S3 storage tiers. So as we discussed yesterday, there are 6 different types of S3 storage tiers, out of which we had a discussion over S3 standard storage and S3 intelligent tiering. Today we are going to continue our discussion with the next 2 types, which are standard infrequent access and one zone IA or one zone infrequent access. So about standard infrequent access, this for the use case for this type of storage tier is where the data is accessed less frequently but needs a rapid access when needed. And so this has got a lower fee structure as compared to S3 standard, but you will be charged a retrieval fee. So now let's assume on let's think of a log file which are of last month. So since some log file are of last month, you might not need it on frequent basis, but those logs are still not too old, so you might need a quick access when asked for those logs, right? So in this case what you would do is the logs of last month, instead of storing those in a standard S3, you can push those logs into standard infrequent access bucket. So what would happen is you would be saving on cost just because it is charged less as compared to S3 standard, but when needed you can still have access to it, and all you need have to pay is a retrieval fee. So whatever the data size that you would be retrieving, you will have to pay a fee for that. But if you are not retrieving, then you are saving a cost of storage as compared to the standard infrequent standard S3 bucket. So that's where standard infrequent access comes to your rescue. Now let's have a quick discussion over one zone infrequent access. So the use case for this is, so the data where you want a lower cost option for infrequently accessed data, but you do not require multiple availability zone resilience. So you are okay to have um, kind of data on one availability zone and not multiple. Like I discussed when we spoke about S3, that when you are copying any of your object file into a normal S3, your uh, data is stored on multiple facilities. Now if you don't think you need this feature, what you can go is you can do is you can go with the option of one zone. In this case your data would be simply in one zone. So if that zone is down, of course you won't be able to retrieve that data. So for the data where where you are ready that the data would not be frequently accessed, and I would need only one zone, and it's okay if that one zone is down and I could afford that, in that case of data I would go for one zone infrequent access, where I would also be saving on my cost. So the resiliency is decreased over here, and you would have a lowest cost option for infrequently accessed data. So that's where the one zone infrequent would come into use. So I hope you find this informative. Tomorrow we will be continuing our discussion with the last 2 types of S3 storage tiers, and I'll be looking forward to see you in the next section. Goodbye.